that you're doing on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Yes, the band is definitely getting acquainted with the show. Guys, I'm so glad you're still here. You decided to come back even for a second show. I love it. Thanks so much. Yes, if you haven't met them yet, we got Jesse, we've got Asher, we've got Leo, bringing all the musical instruments to the show. Sounds so great. Also, my wife, Jill Suel, filling in for Bo Counts tonight. Jill, thank you for coming back. I know I'm a lot to put up with, so thanks for being here again.
Yeah, for real.
I wanted to talk with you because, man, holiday season, right? Just had Thanksgiving, we're leading up to Christmas and New Year, and you got something special happening at Walton Arts Center where you're the marketing director. What's happening over there?
Yes, thanks for the plug.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, we have brought holidays back again, with Hannah Winters and the crew.
Wait, hang on. These guys are switching instruments over here. Is that allowed? What's happening?
Uh-oh.
What just happened? You're gonna play something different?
Yeah, the next tune has a switch. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I can't get over you guys and your multifaceted abilities. Amazing. Okay, so sorry to interrupt.
Back
Jill.
to
Hannah Withers.
Holidays.
Yes.
Which is now in its third year.
Yes.
So it's open in 2 locations.
Ooh.
There's a nice location and a naughty location.
Oh, I see what you did. I like it, yes.
So we have the nice location at Walton Arts Center, which is available for all ages.
Okay, so it's an all ages location.
Yes.
I got it, right.
And then there's one on Block as well.
Nice.
But yeah, man, those drinks, getting the hot holiday drinks.
Yes.
Can't beat it.
You can't beat it. If you haven't been to Holidays at all their pop-up locations in Northwest Arkansas, you got to definitely check it out this year. So I'm really excited about that. Something else I'm really, really excited about is the show tonight, of course. We've got the amazing Katie Henriksen joining us on the show. If you don't know Katie, she does everything music. She's got a podcast. She's a publicist with Riot Act Media. She's also got a big event coming up for New Year that you're going to want to check out. She's here to fill us in with all the details. And then one of the groups that she sort of represents with Riot Act is our musical guest tonight. You're going to love the sounds of the Seafarers. And then we've got him back in studio, Chef Matt Cooper, down there at our chef's table, throwing together something special. What are we putting together down there, Matt?
Hey, we're going to do a great utilization of all that leftover turkey and a turkey salad today.
Ooh, it is always kind of like, what am I going to do with all this leftover turkey after Thanksgiving?
I know, there's so many options though, but I mean, I'm sure Matt's are better than any of ours.
Yes, absolutely. So you got to stick around to find out what a chef would do with some leftover turkey. And all that fun is happening later. We are at the nice location of Holidays. If you remember Holidays, the popular pop-up bar that comes into town just in time for the holiday season each year. And right now we've got Shannon Eubanks, Director of Events here at Walton Arts Center joining us. Shannon, thanks so much for taking the time to visit.
Of course, thank you.
Our audience is going to want to know about some events that you have coming up. Very exciting stuff that's happening. Tell us about that.
Yes, we have our annual Nog-Off coming up, which is a really big hit. You can check out our website for some more details on that. But that's going to be on December 6th. And so we've got local bartenders making their best batch of eggnog that they can, and it's a big hit, and that's going to be the 3rd year we've had the Nog-Off.
That's awesome. And then something about photos with Santa or
Santa's coming.
Santa's
coming. We got Santa and Mrs. Claus coming. So they're coming on December 13th. And yeah, we'll have an actual photo booth set up where you can get, strips printed out for you right there on the spot.
Okay, so right now we are at the nice location. You also have a naughty location, but this is the nice one. Tell me what the difference is between the two.
Well, here at Nice, we're family friendly and all ages are welcome. But at the naughty location, it's only 21 and up.
So what are the hours? How long are you open? What are the dates? How can people get here?
Yes, we are open 5 to 11 every single day, all the way through December 23rd.
All right, Shannon, I'm gonna take a stroll around and see what kind of nice fun we can get up to here, and then we're gonna send it down to Bo Counts, who is gonna get up to all the naughty fun at the location on Block.
All right, guys, we're here at Holidays on Block, the naughty version. I'm here with the brains behind this operation, Hannah Withers. Tell us a little bit about what's happening.
So we have a burlesque troupe performing that are all regional artists that are coming on December 19th. On December 15th, we have the Full Moon Market, which I think
they're
has been
great.
up and down Block
Yeah.
at your place and around Ball. I'm excited about our Makers ornament auction that benefits Peace at Home Family Shelter.
This year's really different for holidays because you do have the Walton Arts Center nice. That's what Jason's over there doing the nice stuff.
It looks
They
great.
sent me for the
we
naughty.
saw it last night and it looks awesome.
So what made that idea? Like, where were you guys? You know what? We need extra naughty and extra nice.
We realized last year that we have lots of demographics of people that love this place, and I think that those two elements sort of combined last year, and we wanted to see if they worked separately this year too. So I think they're family-friendly programming in a place where you can take your kids to craft with elves and have a cocktail while they're making you a Christmas present. It might be the same people that also want to have a girls' night out and go see
With the kids at home.
Go see a drag show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, so tell me, when are we open here? When can people come get naughty?
We're open at 5 p.m. every night. We can be open until 2 a.m. and our guests here will only be 21 and over. No kiddos at this one.
No kiddos. Come visit us at Naughty.
Come visit us at Nice. We're here at Sam's Furniture, and we, on later, want to thank our veterans for their service and remind you to get it at Sam's. Onward!
I don't need keys.
Remember, get it at Sam's and tell them Jason sent you.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We've got Katie Henriksen here. Katie, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
I love being on your show. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad that you're here in person because I feel like we visited several times on the Zoom, digitally, virtually, but you haven't been seated in the chair.
Felt like a long time of Zoom virtual like TV appearances, which is magical.
It is.
That you can do that, but I'm glad to see you in person.
Yes, same, likewise. And you're right. I think it's something that we all became really familiar with. Hopefully it's going away, but I don't know if it'll ever be totally gone. You know,
It's nice to have that just in case.
Just in case,
But I've
backup
had
plan.
the Zoom fatigue for sure.
Oh my
So-
gosh, you and me both. So since we visited with you last, you've got a role with Riot Act Media where you're a publicist. Can you kind of tell our viewers, what does that even mean?
Sure. Riot Act Media is this really awesome independent music publicity firm that I've become a publicist at so that I can help independent artists get their name out there and talk about their music with people all over the place, whether it's in New York or there's a band that I'm representing right now who is a UK London-based band called Seafarers. I'm really
Seafarers.
excited about them.
Yes, well,
Jason loves everything about London.
I love the United Kingdom for sure. I lived there for 4 years, so
Oh, wow.
so I have a big, affection towards everything the UK. And we're
Yeah.
going to feature a music video from the Seafarers on the show tonight as well. So you got to stick around for that. But you were also telling me, in addition to the Seafarers, there's kind of a jazz group.
Yeah, well, this group is really fascinating to me because you guys, most people I know are familiar with this really amazing indie rock band, the Yeah Yeah Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, it's,
my
they're one of the best indie rock outfits that's been around for like over a decade,
Right.
2 decades now maybe. Brian Chase, their drummer, is actually really into avant-garde music too, and I love that.
Who knew? Yeah.
So he has a jazz trio album out called Loss and Gain with James Elgin Fritz, a bass player, and then Robbie Lee, who plays all these different woodwinds. And then Brian Chase actually has his own avant-garde music label.
That's one facet of the multifaceted Katie Henriksen that you do, but you also have a podcast where people can hear you talk about music called Sound Off.
It's a music interviews podcast. I mean, ever since, I mean, back when I was in college, I was the features editor, and I remember interviewing They Might Be Giants and this and that. So I've always loved interviewing musicians and artists. So Sound Off is really about having engaging conversations with makers of music that challenges the status quo, whether it's Natalie Jostrem, who is a Brooklyn musician who was Haitian heritage. And so she also is in this duo called Flutronics. And so she like does electronics and flute stuff. And so this
Flutronics.
yeah, this album
it's like Ron Burgundy. Sorry.
Oh,
no,
good.
No, but
Jazz flute. Yeah.
Sorry. No, she had this album out, and when I was interviewing her, where she worked with a string quartet. And then she wrote her own, she did her own version of Haitian traditionals and then new songs and put electronics on it and vocals. And so it's like looking at, talking to people who are making these kinds of sounds that don't really fit in anywhere. They're hybrid.
Right, you
they're
wouldn't
doing,
hear them on the radio necessarily, and you
Yeah.
might not even know what to search for if you're streaming music, but you can find it all out on your podcast.
Yeah, and she's amazing. She presented the classical awards at the Grammys last year.
Wow.
And all sorts of things.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I love doing Sound Off, and it's been great putting together these episodes. It's really my baby, where I can also have conversations about art and literature,
Sure.
which I also love. So it's great to do that.
And you're passionate about that, which totally bleeds through and reads very strongly from you. And then another thing I know you're passionate about, we got to talk about Trillium Salon series. You got so much happening with that, but in particular, you've got the 6th annual Trillium New Year's Day Salon happening this year. 6th annual, you've been doing it for 6 years. What are the details on this year's event?
Sure. Well, we were really sad last year because we had to go virtual like everyone else did for things during the pandemic. We're really thrilled to bring it back in person for the 6th annual salon. And what it is, it's like this tradition where we come together through music and good food and commune together over it on the first day of a new year. So we can start off with like all this energy with our connecting with the community through music and food and conversation. And we're up at Mount Sequoia is where we're going to be. And in the past, it's been potluck style. This year, because of the pandemic and all the issues related to that, we're going to have lots of food vendors that people can get food from instead. And then we have like everyone does short. So Trillium salons are all about reimagining the live music experience, connecting people with the music and the sound. So a lot of times we'll have a salon and an artist will play for like 40 minutes, and then we'll have a nice, wonderful conversation. The Trillium New Year's Day Salon is a bit different because they're shorter. There's more people playing.
Okay, so you do shorter kind of snippets.
Performances, like 10 to 15-minute performances, and then we love engaging all different types of the community. So poetry readings often happen. All these different things. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, it sounds like a huge kind of cultural explosion, really. You've got spoken word, poetry, music, food, all of it coming together on top of Mount Sequoia on New Year's Day.
Yes.
Yes.
And so if you want to find out more, go to trilliumsalonseries.com. And there's the event there on reserving your spot, finding out who all is playing, what food will be there. It'll be a magical time.
Man, speaking of food, my stomach is rumbling. And we've got that great music video from Seafarers coming up. That's coming up actually right after this break. And then Chef Matt Cooper back in studio. He's going to bring us some food, teach us what to do with your leftover turkey. Hang out for all of that because it's all happening later.
Our musical guest brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, presenting the West Street Live series.
Setting me free. Now I live you clip my wings as I'm made to fly. Too many nights I've stood outside and watched electric souls collide. Those childish arms with younger minds, such jealous words to hide behind. We turned our backs on our families. I trusted your eyes. I trusted your eyes. I trusted your eyes. But you clipped my wings as I made to fly. And forevermore I will wonder why.
Well, I wish I was a cartoon. I wish I was Peter Pan. Then I could fly away from sorrow and never have to feel like a man. You ask me why I'm still a child boy. Well, it's just because I am.
Welcome back. Later with Jason Suel. Thanks for tuning in. We are so thankful to have Chef Matthew Cooper joining us again. Matt, man, you're going to teach us what to do because, like, after Thanksgiving, I'm like, yeah, just throw that turkey on, you know, between two pieces of bread and let's have a sandwich. But you're doing something special. Show us what you're doing, man.
Everybody loves chicken salad, right?
Yeah.
And there's so
big
many.
fan.
It's so versatile of a dish, right? So what we're gonna do is I've got some turkey breast or turkey that you can tear up, you can chop up. I've chopped it up like a little bit, and then we've got aioli or mayo with a little bit of Dijon because turkey and Dijon go great together. Garlic. We got some fresh sage, some tarragon because I love tarragon. Ties all. It's very fragrant. Some dried cranberries, some pickled onion that we did some beet pickled onions, but you can actually buy pickled onions, and then some parsley just to tie it all together. And you can do this as a salad, as a wrap. You can do whatever, or you can serve it as an hors d'oeuvre and stuff like that with some crackers.
And you
things
also
like
have this
that.
knife. I mean, look, this is a beautiful knife that you have,
Yeah.
man.
It's a pretty.
Is there a story behind this?
Yeah, there's a story behind this. So I spent the summer on the East Coast cooking and kind of gaining inspiration and doing some sailing, getting ready for the new restaurant, and working with all the local farmers and really just immersing myself in that.
That sounds
in
glorious.
that stuff.
Yes.
And it was great. It was a lot of hard work, and I was away from my family, so that was hard, but it was really, really rewarding. So this was my present at the end of the summer.
Nice.
For myself.
gorgeous,
A long,
cool
long
knife.
built relationship with the lady at the knife store to try, and then, so.
So did you work some magic and get a discount?
I did, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, she couldn't find the box, so I was like, well, you know what that means. That means
It's a boxless knife.
It's a boxless knife.
Yeah, who wants that? You gotta.
I'm gonna have to get a discount.
Yes, yes, nice.
So anyway, super fun. So we've got our turkey. It's super easy. You can tear it up, or chop it up. I've got a mixture of mayo and Dijon.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what's your secret sauce? What's your recipe for that aioli?
So the aioli is just egg yolks, garlic, shallots, champagne vinegar, Dijon as well. Emulsify that, oil, bring it up. Season. I like a lot of vinegar.
So easy. It would take me A month.
And that's what's great about this knife.
Oh man, look at that! Oh, that's a great. I hope we're getting a shot of that. Can you get it?
And I've got some pickled onions as well, right? So we put those in there for a little bit of color,
Very
tart,
pretty.
even more
Sure.
acidity. Celery onion,
Yes.
right?
Beautiful.
A little garlic, and this is the beauty about this. This is the dump method, right?
Right. The dump.
So sage, because turkey, sage, Thanksgiving, right?
Absolutely.
We're gonna put a little bit
Oh, you
more
can smell that sage
of these
too.
cranberries in there.
It smells very good.
And then I always use the stems of the parsley if you can chop them up and stuff like that, because they have a lot of flavor in them as well. You know, it's really concentrated.
So
The
don't
key
waste
is
anything.
to make
Use
sure,
it all.
yeah, use
Right.
it all, right? That's use it all, and then the end of these stems we can always use to make a stock. So
right.
then you just mix it up.
Yeah, mix
and then
it
we're
up.
gonna plate it, and it creates this really beautiful looking, fragrant
It looks like Christmas.
turkey chicken salad.
does.
So
salad.
you're getting
Isn't it?
ready.
You're
for
getting,
the
it's
next
getting
got,
ready for
holiday.
It has
Christmas.
all the colors of Christmas.
Right.
You've got kind of a deep burgundy sort of red, and then
Yeah,
got
and
the
you could
green.
throw your like cranberry sauce, if you had extra cranberry sauce, into the aioli, and do that whole like cranberry aioli. You know, I just use some chopped up cranberries here, but
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, so-
Cranberry sauce is the best.
there we go, and we'll top that with the fresh tarragon, and we're good to go.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
we can't wait to try this. We're going to get to try this, right? A little bit after
Yeah,
this
we're gonna
break?
try it for sure.
Oh my gosh. All right, you got to stick
Yummy.
around for that. We're going to taste this food and tell you how it is. It's all happening later. Yes, man, the band sounds great. Again, guys, thank you so much. So glad that you're a part of the team now. And thank you for tuning in Later with Jason Suel. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. You can see previous episodes of the show on our YouTube channel or send us an email over at laterwithjasonsuel.com. Before we leave this episode, we've got to thank our lineup of amazing guests, including Katie Henriksen for joining us. And also, Katie, thank you for helping us secure that music video from Seafarers. They sounded absolutely great.
And thanks to Chef Matt Cooper for teaching us about turkey salad as a great leftover
Yeah, after Thanksgiving. Yeah, for sure.
recipe.
Yeah,
Can't wait to eat it.
Yeah, can't wait to eat it either. That's our show. We're going to dive into this. See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Let's get in here.